It's minicamp and OTA season, and today we're taking a look at the New England Patriots and getting another look at TreVeyon Henderson. We're going to watch him catch some balls, work through some drills and everything else. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now. We're looking at practice, rookie camp, minicamp, OTAs, training camp, workouts, interviews. Whatever these players are doing behind the scenes, we're going to cover your favorite rookies, the guys you're getting ready to draft in fantasy, guys on your favorite team, those quarterback battles, whatever it is, it's going to be here. Click that button. Stop missing out. We're looking at TreVeyon Henderson. And the one thing I want to call out is the Patriots needs to get more clips out on him. They need to let the beat writers cook. I do have 38 seconds of clips here. We got him catching some balls and some other ones, but here we go. Here's one of them. Boom, getting downfield. Nice catch from Drake May. There we are. There we are. Here comes another one. You see the long stride on him. Similar play. Should be the same thing, I guess. Down there. Boom. There we go. There we go. The sprint. Now we're the backs. Double balling. We double balling right now. Working on the feet. Coming out. Getting ready for rookie camp on this one. Getting ready to get things started. This is where the montage is. This is where we are. TreVeyon Henderson, wire to wire, put it together. He was a 5-star recruit coming out of high school, one of the top prospects in his class. We covered his high school recruiting profile all the way back then. We've been monitoring him since then, even before that. That being said, we go to Ohio State. We light it up as a freshman. That is an indicator that we can level up and instantly give you some gratification, that we can develop to that new system. And that is an indication that we can do that here with the Patriots. We have some injuries throughout our career at Ohio State, slows them down a little bit. We stay for a 2024 season. We get that natty. We share the backfield with Quinshon Judkins. Quinshon Judkins was considered one of the top running backs in college football the 2 previous years over at Ole Miss at the SEC, lighting it up. Comes to Ohio State. But at the end of that season, a lot of people were comparing these guys one for one. TreVeyon Henderson was looking good last year. He was looking good. Killed it for his draft capital, got moved up there. We got good speed. We're lightning quick. We're good in the passing game. A la that first clip there, catching the ball downfield. That's going to help Drake May in the outlet. That's going to help him. If it's not cooking downfield, you got an explosive asset here that's going to allow you to get it downfield. That's going to allow you to get chunk yards, and he's going to make guys miss. He's proven to do so at Ohio State. He's going to fit well in this offense. You got Ramondre Stevenson there, and they're going to be a good couple. They're going to be a good committee back there together. Stevenson taking the work up the gut, short yardage carries, and you got him for the explosive factor, the X factor in this offense. That's what you got him there. You added a Hassan offensive line through the draft, and now you're ready to rock and roll. TreVeyon Henderson, if you're looking at this for fantasy football, he's going to be in a rage in seasonal leagues where you're just going to have to bite that bullet. It's going to be at a decent price, though, where it's going to be okay, where you're taking shots. Where you're starting to take shots is where TreVeyon Henderson's going to be. And I'm also forecasting this out for home leagues. Underdog, it's going to be a little more expensive, but that's what you're formally looking at ADP right now for. But home leagues, rookies are a little bit cheaper. Also, depending on your league, depending on where you're at, if you're around Ohio, everybody's going to be looking at TreVeyon Henderson a little bit more. If you're in the New England area, everybody's going to be looking at TreVeyon Henderson a little bit more. If you're with guys who are just drafting all year long on underdog and now it's your home league, they're going to be pulling up on rookies a little bit more. But like I've been saying in almost every video, especially when it's pertaining to running back, once you get deep enough, I'm just going to start saying deep enough because it's going to be scattered out with how deep this class is. You're going to want to be pulling up on rookie running backs. You want to have a stash of them, and you want to have it appropriate for your bench because you're going to have assets there that's just sitting there that you're waiting to hit. You want those lottery tickets. You want those lottery tickets at the running back position, and if they hit, they're going to allow you to win your league if you're not tore up at the rest of the spots on your lineup. That being said, TreVeyon Henderson's one of those candidates, and we could have 2 or 3 running backs from this year's class that hit a la David Johnson style back in the day. We could have that from this year's class. That's the thing about this. Like, you could be waiting most of the year on some of these prospects, and then boom. So what I recommend is just spraying and praying on rookie running backs when it's affordable, adding them to your roster, and just waiting it out. Maybe playing musical chairs with these guys off the waiver wire. As one gets dropped, you pick them up. You're playing the matchups. And honestly, it's all based to attrition. Like, a lot of these running backs won't get an opportunity due to the starter staying healthy. And the other running back that hits really got their opportunity because it was a mess. It was a mess in their backfield due to injuries or whatnot. And they got their opportunity and they took advantage of it. But the thing is, we have about 20 running backs in this year's class that if it becomes messy for that backfield, then they have the chance to hit. Hit in a big way or hit in an okay way, but that young hitter is going to help you out, especially considering their value, because all of them are going to be discounted a bit to their talent, to their upside. Hendo is too. We're in an offense here. We're going in year 2 with a young quarterback that can spray it downfield, that can push it downfield, that's aggressive, that we made some additions to the offensive line. The backfield last year throughout the season was a little bit ambiguous. He was highly drafted. We got top-tier speed. We can catch the ball out of the backfield. We got good feet. That being said, if you're looking at this for Dynasty fantasy football, we know he's expensive. We know he's going in the middle of the first round. Doesn't even matter of the formats. And he's a Tier A running back where you just take the running back of your flavor from that Tier A that we covered in the rankings. You just take that running back, whoever you like, honestly. They're all good running backs. If you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in rankings here and not tier them off, you're also going to get out the proportionate of how deep and talented this running back class is on the upside. So if you just look at the tier and you're like, hey, I did my research, I like this guy, he's in this tier, that sounds like it's good to go where I want to draft him at, make that move. Make that move. Whether it's Quinshawn Judkins, RJ Harvey, whoever it is in that tier is like 5, 6 running backs. Make that move, get your guy, and if you're in a lot of leagues, diversify. Just diversify. It's common sense, and it's easier to do it that way, and it makes more sense to what you're doing because you're studying as well. He's got a lot of upside. We know this. We got speed. We're in an offense that clicks and makes sense for him. So everything's looking good for TreVeyon Henderson. And what I believe is we're going to have a rookie ramp up. It's going to start off like, we're waiting, and then bam, somewhere down the line, whether it's an injury, big-time moments, is going to start getting his. And that's what you're going to start seeing from TreVeyon Henderson. And that's what you're going to see with a lot of these rookies. Some of these rookies might even get banged up. That's just part of the game. He does have an injury history. However, we're getting further and further removed from that. So I'm not going to really harp on that. But also, that's part of the running back position. The one thing I'm going to say, injuries were down last year at the running back position, less than usual. So if we revert back to average, not even like going crazy, it's going to feel like there's more happening, and that's going to give more chances to these rookie running backs. Another reason why you need to be stacked up on handcuffs, because even though we're in committees more, those handcuffs might be getting more opportunities this year compared to this year, last year, and the year before. That being said, keep that in mind. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I want to hear about that. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.